I love what you are mentioning, Faded, about the setups and whatnot. To me, the difference maker is on the attack. They have so many different ways of taking B that is very, very surprising.
I thought maybe Navi would go back to the KO stuff, but I was wrong. We're gonna get 2 breaches on this map. Do you have a favorite here, Faded? Do you prefer maybe the Raze with a Fade, or maybe the Sova
I
Neon?
think in general, like the Raze Fade pairing and the Neon Sova pairing is kind of like correct. I do kind of prefer the Neon a lot more because I think there is more potential, especially the way that Giants is, to be explosive on the map.
Yeah.
It gives them more space to kind of play around. Also, Sova to kind of, shock the way for the Neon to be able to take space. So I am favoring Giants comp a little bit more than Navi's comp here.
I think that especially because of that aggressiveness that we like to see from Giants, and they did like to do, having the wall and having so much utility to play with it is one of the reasons why Ara is able to be successful with it. To me, this comes a lot to what is going to be happening on mid. We've seen them, as I said, the Giants pushing a lot, so I'm looking at West side, I guess.
Yeah, I never thought we would see 2 breaches here, and of course it's elimination GX. They have to get themselves back into this game, Pansy and Hypok, if they want to survive.
Thank you, Yinzu, and you're right. They've made it through the wilderness of Icebox, but now Sunset is here upon us. And it could be the sunset of their run, really, couldn't it? With Navi now leading the fray here with a very solid map 1, 13-6. Giant X have to turn up.
Yeah, and I want to really tap into what Faded was talking about there. I think this comp probably ticks the box for what they have to do here in map 2, which is to kind of set the tone for themselves. I mean, previously here, they were just, up against the ropes for the entirety of map 1.
Yes.
Here, they can get themselves back in the driver's seat. Unfortunately, starting on the defense, again, I kind of do agree, if they're on the attack here, a chance to really set the tone for how Sunset could close out. But breach on breach violence, it's not often.
No, it's been a minute. Haven was in the veto. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just making things up in my own head. For now, though, Navi on the attacking side gets set the tempo. And tempo is set. Cloud already going to draw blood. Alexic going to go down. And it's messy up middle.
Hero and Shao taking damage as well. Giant X one to the good.
But
They equalise that as well.
they're tucked into these awkward corners. And Navi, Bright, Flickless and Westside out, leaving Aura, yes, alive, but soon, I was going to say, to be dealt with. But apparently, life for the boy yet. We'll jiggle on the corner, but in the meantime, the rest of the boys from Giant X making towards the side. Rooksik takes a stand. Aura takes his life. Giant X making it through the first challenge.
Get themselves on the board here to kick off Sunset. And Navi do so well to equalise this, or even get it to a position where they can fight back. Very, very pacey here. Up middle here, I see all the damage done there. It's actually Cloud to find that through somebody else. Again, the crucial kills from Navi as well.
We're going to have a good game from Aura coming in. That's certainly
let's go, guys.
rather noteworthy. Of course, we're going to be looking at Aura. I also look towards Flickless, one of those that certainly caught my eye. I don't want to say a step up necessarily, but kind of what we've seen from him in playoffs. Aura still stalwart in start. Going to find them there first, and Alexic is down.
Enemy tag.
Progress towards his ult as well. And towards that for round 3. Well, we don't really have anything to build upon here. Stun's going to force Grabinho a little deeper though, but I don't think they'll catch him on the retreat.
Something that really stood out to me in the previous games as well from Giant X was Grabinho's paranoias were absolutely mint as well. This time... Oh! Yeah, it doesn't matter about the paranoia, I guess. Hero fights forward. Beautiful shots. And it's a quick reminder that Flickless sharp, that's nice. Making sure that didn't get out of control, leaving Rooksik not possible on that one. Woof! That was...
I mean, it was the Sheriff and the Ghost, really. That's all Navi
I took a servo
had to work with here.
for my tripwire. Don't be...
Hero with 2 beautiful kills.
Oof. Crouched on these two, so it's a little adjustment to it as well. Lovely.
And the stun from Ara as well, just to make it a little bit easier for Flickless on site.
Short. Nice, Ara. Good job. Nice, boys. Insane.
Just 6 kills already. Like I said, making really good progress towards his ultimate. Rubinho in the thick of it here.
Yeah.
It's a trade 1-for-1 here.
And this is the bonus, so for Giant X, see if they can cost them. A couple of decent weapons to look towards. One is on Ara, but Hero just eviscerating them. The last couple of rounds have been filthy from him. So here already, Ara the one who had the Phantom though. Flickless does have the Bulldog, so the 2 new additions. Let's see if they can cost Na'Vi anything now.
It'd be huge if they could keep all 4 members standing here. There's not going to be a further challenge coming through from Flickless and Ara. They're going to be given an exit either. Very, very pacey plant here from Na'Vi. Put themselves on the board here on Sunset. Actually, did catch an upgrade as well, so 2 rifles maintained here. X almost caught completely off guard here. Trade in mid favouring Na'Vi a little more though. Absolutely right though, Hero. Again, not expected so deep as well when the plant comes through this early on.
Alex, like, good job. I mean, you showed us the whole setup.
I mean, was Cloud reloading or?
I just, yeah, I think completely caught him pants down on that one, didn't he? Oh, got the ult now.
I'll find you.
Clear through middle. Real contact yet, but an adjustment from Ara already sit over toward that B side. Maybe expecting that as the finish, but it's Na'Vi. They're gonna work the map.
Absolutely. Now, rifles in hand. And didn't see Giant X really test the default. We were noting that on Icebox. But we don't necessarily have the same opportunities here on Sunset.
Bring them down.
Now, Andy has let me know that he was indeed reloading. So, paranoia. Alexi not off to a great beginning here, 0-3 so far, but does manage to at least start building up towards A through elbow.
And this is just a little posture outside the A site. We'll leave Xiao tucked as well as the rotation comes through.
Bring them down. 30 seconds
Trying to
left.
sell something on the back of his utility. I mean, there's 4 players towards this side of the map for Giant X and drawing out utility. And now actually you can see Westside, he's completely left his setup.
This is a bit of a masterclass so far, but I guess it kind of just forces the hand of
Xiao's found a kill as well.
How's Xiao gotten away with that? Flickless caught maybe a little lazy on the way back, feeling as though they've been completely taken for fools, but taking your eyes off the prize for a second is going to cause a problem. Retake time. Rusik tries to back away. Azara fighting for that forward space, but RV still looking pretty situated in this post plant. And that is a freebie, and that's a free follow-up. Alexic beautifully positioned there just to do the damage. Navi, beautiful push and pull on this.
He said working the map really, really effectively. Another round where 4 left standing for Na'Vi as well. Starting to establish themselves in terms of a bankroll. Xiao just catching one on the retreat. I mean, the kill on the west side is fairly BS.
Wow.
Nice! Nice! Well done.
Tie things up very early on Sunset.
Big calling from Angel in that one too.
Yeah.
And that certainly kind of shakes a little bit of the confidence in your reads as well. If you're starting to feel like, oh, I was already over there early. If you were Ara as well, he was already early on that B rotate and then second guessed off the contact on A, but that's going to hopefully focus them up going forward, because Na'Vi now starting to kind of retell the story of this map in their own way. Looking for some attention through mid. But on the other side, it's only really Cloud and Westside to be worried about.
NAVI heavily established mid here. Something set up towards B main as well. It's Cloud on west side. It's only Angel on the other side of this, so he's going to have his hands full. Yeah, Cloud removes that threat very quickly.
That should be an upgrade as well, but it's all about timing now. Sight under scrutiny, but Alex doing well to apply the pressure right back in. NAVI establishing dominance. Not looking pressured, even though they were pinched from a couple of different sides there. Rubinho, a 1v4 required. 2 players yet, a little tagged up, but it's a lot to ask for anyone.
Just like that as well. He said Alexi down at 0-3. Now one off a showstopper, so a couple of huge rounds back-to-back for him. Ruxic clean up Rubinho here. And NAVI only suffering 1 casualty each of the last 3 rounds. Now with ultimates coming online, it's a very dominant position to be in terms of the bigger picture. As soon as these Initiator ultimates come online, Ara back on an operator though. And a Hunter's Fury in hand for Cloud.
And I do want to see Giant kind of utilizing these ults well. It was something that I enjoyed watching them against Fnatic with. They seem to have a nice plan in mind, but all the timing, Cloud punishing Alexic with that pacey beginning, trying to punish a little up middle.
Bold from Ruxic.
Oh, and he's been rewarded. He's taken away Flickless. Support's now cut off. You're isolated. How much can these 2 players do? But saying that, NAVI going, we quite like this.
He's got another one.
Oh, that's ridiculous, Ruxic. You're so good.
And he opens the map up with that kill as well.
Absolutely.
That's the second rotation.
They get to pick wherever they want to go. A 3rd challenger, perhaps. Westside should have that fight. He does, but by now there's more up middle. NAVI playing this well and playing Giant X like a fiddle, so Ara's position gets noted. Fully aware, do they wait for that second reveal? They do now. Tries to adjust. Ain't getting away. NAVI. They are buttoned up here, Mike.
Absolutely. I mean, the mid-rounding absolutely on point here.
Yeah.
Planted.
Like I said, total control with this slower pace, and they're manipulating Giant X all over the map. But Ruxic, worth his weight in gold.
He can do no wrong. I can't believe he got that second. The first was lovely. It was like, okay, yeah, fair play. Still a little bit dangerous to go for, but, you know, back yourself, call up your number, go for it. But that second, really, really solid. And this has got to feel a bit rough for Giant X. Map 1, you can put in a bit of a box and kind of ignore it to an extent and kind of go, okay, look, it was Icebox. The way the Veto was going to go, fine.
And I kind of do want to think back to what you were saying about Pipson in that interview, where it's just like, yeah, we've struggled in map 1s because, I don't know, the energy's not there, or the... I mean, you can't even really say for a team like,
whatever. Here, though, you don't get excuses now. Big plays from Ruxic.
I guess the second kill that, and you can see immediately, Angel's response is instantaneous.
And I quite like that, though, that they're not afraid to make these kind of nice mid-round calls, mid-round adjustments, and they're all on the same page. It feels like very much following the call in hand, and I think maybe the worries that I had are certainly echoed in the Giant X camp.
Yeah.
Pause coming in, yes, a great start. They won the pistol, converted the second.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit being here, a much earlier timeout than what we saw on Icebox, so maybe still some chance to, I guess, come up with some problem solving on the fly. And a little late in the day, as you can see here, the comparison. Again, just to hit this once more, the improvement we've seen, and think back to stage 1 we were talking about, weeks 4 and 5, look at the right side of the screen in comparison to 2024. It's been night and day for Giant X, so take nothing away from what they've been able to achieve and the improvement as a whole for this organization.
Yeah, spot on. I think this is quite telling, isn't it? You see that 2024, then coming into 2025, a couple of more blips on the radar, but that stage 2 run really elevating into playoffs. Hell, they're the ones that sent NAVI down to this lower run.
Yeah.
That NAVI's been thriving, and you can see it, they're just towards the bottom. So again, we know the capability of this team, but you only have to roll your minds back to the first game of today. It felt like BBL could have walked away the winner in that in several occasions, but under the lights, under that pressure, different outcomes come in, and it feels like maybe Giant X starting to feel a bit of that here.
Shao just laughing off a little bit of a mishap if you did miss it in the previous, but I guess here actually the benefit being they've been so clean in terms of the round victories. Like I said, it's losing one at a time really, so Finance is not necessarily going to be affected by that. I was talking about some of the other key ultimates coming online. We saw the neural theft previously, but now Alexi and Shao Some ultimates to throw in here. Broken by from Giant X though. We want to see them maybe hold on to some of those ultimates. With one of the trips very early on. Will weaken West Side's hold on B.
Plays here though. Paranoia. Couldn't quite get him in time, but cross map Cloud's really good for these. Not going to get it here.
Yeah, nothing. Ruxic able to dance with death, but TP out to safety. Ooh. Stun's going to connect here.
You don't want to go around that corner.
It's bold to swing past.
Yeah, even on the best of times, thinking that connected, too risky, but he is slowly walking at Ara, so he's been able to kind of clear this nicely. Maybe steady the ship on towards B and get the players down to rotate, but they are on a weakened buy. It's Cloud who could be a danger player in this zone, maybe West Side as well, so the right players in the right place. Look for the TP out here. Cloud going to do nice damage on the corner. Good trades back and forth, but the site is under control until then. Ara kicks into gear, and now Ruxic left alone in a 1v2 with 10 seconds. Spike wasn't in his grasp. Already challenged on the first attempt. Tried to get away. Flickless fast, though. And Giant X scrapping into that one.
Yeah, I think the penny has dropped now. Giant X with a beautiful approach to... NAVI have decided to tackle Sunset here. Big investment of some of these ultimates as well. Only the showstopper held across here, but it's a scrappy engagement. This time Giant X dig their heels in, commit towards these gunfights.
Good job. Nice, West. Good job that you fight with me, okay? Well,
as you heard there, yeah. The decision to kind of go forwards instead of playing towards numbers in the retake, which hasn't really suited them.
Can they find succession, though? Can they continue this up? Smoke towards that top right side in mid, kind of implying there's going to be this split toward market, which there actually is. They are committing behind this. Flickless, a wild spray into the smoke, but it's Cloud on the other side. Nicely handled, a little early to go around that corner. Maybe not expecting the fight, but Hero, handled this time. Cloud means business now. A nasty round from him, and just Shout does find Grabinho. Got 4 more. This would truly be the Shao show if he gets this one. Not to be. Little sidestep as Giant X tie up the scoreline.
Beautiful response coming out of the timeout as well. Chipping away at the economy of NAVI. Yeah, again, just the back and forth that expect 2 players posting up, holding this mid push after previously Giant X go forwards on the back of contact.
I can buy you.
And it seems like maybe NAVI want to take some of that momentum swing away too. Slow this down a little bit, have a check-in. It's only been 2 rounds for Giant X in this, but it's enough that Happy doesn't like it, or potentially Angel, not sure who's seen it, but it looks, speaking right now, it's probably going to be Happy, I imagine. Yeah, absolutely. So having a conversation through this one, and part of it I do feel is also you want to kind of slow down the roll a little bit here, because it feels like Giant X have found something.
Yeah, I mean, it's the second round, but this one in particular, NAVI looked to pick up the pace a little bit, play a little more aggressive.
But it also does give Giant X a time to check in themselves as well.
Yeah.
You know, this is an opportunity for Pipson to have a chat with them, make sure they are on the right page.
Yeah, celebrate the successes of these last 2 rounds.
Still a lot more work to do, but the buy from NAVI coming back into this will have issues. Certainly won't be a full purchase by any means. I think this is probably the 3 rifles we're seeing, and just those 2 sheriffs. The other side, a decent purchase. Still light shield for West Side. Setup being considered.
Yes, this should do.
Flickless just one away from the Rolling Thunder as well. Does that spur Giant X on a little bit? Well, maybe not now. The Zero finds an opener, but Ara has his hands full here.
Oh, that was wild, and the support was there too, right? Grabinho did fall, but still, pretty sure he was the one towards 8.
Gun here.
Love to see that back, just to see how that worked out, but they're fighting together now, Giant X, not letting NAVI get away with those starts. Angel.
Standing.
That's a nasty little shot on him. And look, Hero's, he's on 11-5. This man's been phenomenal, and that wasn't the peak you would have wanted there. Flickless does manage to control it slightly better.
NAVI are looking to springboard off this first contact so quickly, but Grabinho and Ara able to hold down the fort here. See here, this kill. I mean, that's the green light for NAVI.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Grabino just off to the left on this. Lovely work together. Cool. Felt like a roll of the dice, really, which way that went down. But for Giant X, that's got to feel fantastic. 3 now back-to-back. And maybe a bit more of a game on our hands, some might say.
Well, Lexi looking to establish himself in round 10 now. So Grabino and Cloud have retreated. First time Atsu, there's not going to be some contact coming ahead of this side take.
And Cloud disrespects it.
Wow.
Lovely thread of the needle, but they lost 2 in the meantime. Well, 1, I guess, and then Cloud fell himself. But a 3v3 post-plant.
Decent utility, but look at the ultimates here available for Giant X.
Oh, they're rather tasty, aren't they? You're already seeing it now. Ara gets the clear sight off the back of the investment of Flickless and meets his maker with Ruxic. That's, again, I don't know how he keeps winning this, but he's still alive! And he's still doing everything NAVI need. But with 6 HP, how does he play it? Spotted out on the reveal, and West Side walks into his death. Ruxic is just built different. Red Bull clutch. No one else would have pulled that off.
I mean, he's stunned up on this first. And again, what was it, 11 HP in the other round where he's still having impact here. Clutches with 6. Yeah, I mean, it's Ara that takes him down to 6. I thought maybe he took another shot somewhere.
Nice! Nice, brother!
That is outrageous from Ruxic.
Because I can't even really give Giant X too much grief on that. Most other players would have been melted by Ara there. Set up perfectly by that breach utility. Nah, this man is monstrous. Rubino still not really want to let them even get started here. And a late fight back, and this one looks like it's going to tilt in NAVI's favor. This feels a bit desperate, Mike.
Same up to shoot there from Cloud. Does it connect? It
There
does
we
now.
go.
Xiao and Alexi removed this time around.
Tale as old as time.
You said he was good for these downtown ults.
Everyone hiding.
Hero finally finds a chance to throw his hat in the mix. NAVI trailing by 1 in round 11.
2 on either side, stacked up here towards elbow. They re-fight again. They are backing themselves now, but Ara time to back away.
Yes, Ruxic left.
It's the danger man. 1v3s are all too doable, but a lovely angle garnered by Ara there. Tucked in just after that clear on elbow, but yeah, credit this time. You can see them button up as soon as they knew it was Ruxic.
Again here, it looks a little overzealous to commit to this opening engagement, but it's right at the edge of the Hunter's Fury.
One enemy.
To get 2 in that scenario is massive.
Good job, let's take one more.
From Cloud.
Oh, wow.
Angel is so clippable, it's unreal. That's my IGL. Right, off we go. 6-5 as it stands. Giant X clawing this one back from what felt like a lost cause at times. Now you can see the scrap together purchase from NAVI.
Yeah, nothing pretty about this, unless you're Hero. It's probably, I mean, all things considered, between him and Ruxic, the one you want with a rifle.
Yep. Absolutely, no doubt on that. Clear out some of this util. West side, though. He played in. That's surely a tag here. He's dead to rights. Sacrificial lamb, maybe, but on the other side, Grabino tucked in.
Oh, I was going to say if Hero does find it, but Grabino beats him to the post.
Oh, 1v1s. What is going on here?
Spike down.
This is not,
A.
yeah, how NAVI have approached the rest of the series so far.
No, because they've been super buttoned up. That's been something we've seen, is this massive uptick. Oh, what? Venomous?
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
1v3 needed again.
How many has he got in him?
Surely not.
Spike
He doesn't even
planted.
have a smoke to play with yet. He's got his 2 TPs, and that's kind of it. Smoke back in 8. Darts there for Cloud
He's
2.
giving up a lot of space here and trying to wrap back, pick up the slack on short, but I think he's just missed the timing here.
No one watching it yet. You can see now they're thinking about it. Turn. Yeah, tried to play it as fine to the margins as he could. But Giant X clawing up to 7 and actually taking the lead, Mike. That is wildly surprising after what felt like those 4 in a row. Could have been their death sentence.
Definitely, yeah. I think as well, a completely different approach to what we saw on Icebox. And we'll have to see if they can continue this pace coming into the second half here on Sunset.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Your body knows. A sense of victory. Seized when mind, movement, and gear ignite as one. Now, step into your zone. Designed to win.
Okay, 7-5. You can see where the story truly changed. Yes, the start did go Giant X's way, but those 4 rounds from NAVI scared the life out of me, Mike. I thought we were done for. I thought this was it.
Acted as a reality check for Giant X, it seems. Maybe to come out of a timeout, string 2 together with, I guess, relative ease, and then felt like an uphill struggle from there, but coming out on top towards the home stretch. Now, find themselves on the attack here. I mean, we talked about Alexi having a couple of good responses earlier on after starting at 0-3, but kind of fizzled out in the bottom half of the NAVI leaderboard. Certainly a bit of a concern here, but still 7-5, workable.
Oh, well, with starts like that from Xiao, it's going to help matters. Takes away Aura, so he's going to lose a little bit of that springboard in that pace now, going to be slowed down slightly. See what they've got to try and play this back through. Still want to keep some sight space though. Hero playing towards the back, not giving up this completely, but it's Angel and Xiao again, just doing so much damage.
But Giant X able to actually slip the net. Be revealed by dealing with the trip at top mid. Alexi's still here. Good util in hand as well. Talks about a slow first half. This will be huge for him to put a pistol on the board for NAVI.
Yeah, and you can see the clouds aware there could have been someone around, kind of taking a second towards elbow. They know that someone's probably on this side, and they've left west side to try and get them one back. This is perfect from them. The stars aligning for Giant X. They knew the conditions they wanted to work with, but now how do they play this? They've got this back to a 2v2. Do they expect another player on flank? No, okay, they've just decided to kind of group up together.
Angel making steps as well because he knows the time is running out. Good util to invest in here. Catch one at least, but they've got to pick up the pace.
Yeah, they're running this so late. Hero's been good. This is too tall of a task, surely. Yeah, this time, that was magnificent from Giant X. Got to say, what was it, 2v4 there?
2v4, yeah.
Brilliantly played, playing those kind of win conditions very well, leaving west side deep on that CT side, splitting off, expecting the player, but...
There's no reason for Alexi to go as early as he does.
I feel it's desperation, Mike. He's sat on 5-11. He wants to make a play.
And almost given the first 2, but...
2v4, boys. Focus up, please.
They are tilters, to be fair. They're the ones that get you. Oof.
It's looking, I mean, not what we've seen many examples of so far in this series, just disjointed from NAVI. Are we going to open things up here? Find the first. Once he does spot on the second peak there.
And you're right, though. It kind of calls into I don't want to question form with NAVI, because we've seen what they're like on Icebox, but I don't want to see them get sloppy and fall into...
Complacency.
Yeah, because that's always been a bit of a concern sometimes. That's only one round. It's not the end of the world, but you want to see this NAVI that's been kind of re-catching our attention.
See the pedigree.
Yeah. Because this team, you can't really doubt it. You've got some of the more experienced players, a couple of new ones in there, yeah, absolutely, but by all rights, you should be seeing them very methodical on West Side.
Oh my God.
Oh, mid-round, give him a little shot on the body. He's got the ghost. He was allowed to die. He doesn't want to. Even just Angel, last one standing.
When the lamb to the slaughter is the one finding 2, it's not necessarily a good thing. Giant Exo up to 9, leading by 4. Have to find a response here in the buy round for NAVI. Looking well invested so far for Giant X, but certainly getting a little concerning. Like I said, they're better the last 3 rounds or so from the first half, and now to lose round 1 and 2 after coasting map 1 effectively.
Pretty much. Feels like the Kingdom doesn't even need the key right now. Open on a platter. Very deep hold from NAVI. Hero sitting very passive on that CT side, leaving
Extra,
Rusick
yeah, extra bodies here as well, though.
on shore. And flank on the way. Don't forget about that. That's en route quick. Ara hungry on the chase, though, leaving Rusick trying to find a little bit of safety. Not much of a corner to play from, so a very unorthodox site approach and defense of it, but so far, so good. And again, you're looking at Lexic, he should be able to make it past that trip.
Look at Cloud and West Side's HP. It's a 4v4, but certainly an advantage here for NAVI. Wow, not anymore.
And they know that now the flank is on the way. They know where one of the 2 remaining players is sitting, and well, got to feel they could have maybe done that together, but luckily Hero does at least get the trade, but he's put himself in a 1v3. Ara with just that little jump spot on site. Heard by Hero, it was, but position now seen. They can create a crossfire, get that flank on the way. Cloud looking to seal this. Just around the corner if needed. Doesn't need to overdo anything. He knows it. Patience is the virtue. But it's going to take Giant X another step closer. 10-5. Game back on now.
What a start to the second half. Yeah, West Side. It just looks so good individually. I mean, playing way beyond his years.
It was insane, guys. Good job.
It's a bonus conversion as well. Salt in the wound for NAVI. We'll obviously call a timeout here. That's 5 unanswered now across the half break.
It is a bit worrying, isn't it, when you see that streak, including... I mean, it was only 1 round back on the 10th anyway. It's been a very one-sided affair. And that's the man that's caught my eye as of late. Flickless. Playoffs performer so far, looking solid. We love that, you know, investment early into the 2 new players. This hasn't been one of his biggest series yet either.
No, and that's his stage 2 there. Well, I don't want to say questions, but you could see how he was struggling. You can see here as well on screen, though, has certainly elevated for playoffs, and I think has established himself as a very, very formidable support player for Giant X, alongside obviously Ara being able to support him to achieve the heights he has. It's been pinnacle to Giant X really turning themselves around in 2025.
And it has been a story of redemption for them, really. Even getting to this point has been miraculous if you told me at the start of this year we'd be seeing this, I'd be worried about you.
From anybody, I did.
I always did. I always shut up.
God, that's
Boring. Someone said that to me recently, it was devastating. I haven't heard someone just go boring in years. It was actually gutting. For now, bit of a throwaway round unless NAVI get given an opportunity.
Wow.
But it looks like Giant X have kind of...
Hero's got a sheriff.
All right.
Hero POV.
Oh, you can't have the poor observers. That's a brutal one. Hey, can we get Hero with not much to do?
Sat back in cam. He's not got a cam. been dealt with, so he's going forwards. He's on the hunt.
It's beautiful free cam work here, just on the corner. Lovely, Prius. Unsure, never seen scenes like this. Love, no, into the first person perspective. That's premium observing right there. And around like this, you can only cast the observing.
That's where though progress made towards A site. NAVI have actually regrouped pretty quickly.
Yeah, they are here fast.
Yeah.
They can really make something of this.
30 seconds.
Those shock darts are filthy. What was that? But
Hey,
look at this
NAVI!
back, hold on. I thought Cloud had done enough to maybe just sway this one. But it's Westside and Cloud now panicking. And Shao, oh, he's the one to land it. Beautiful. Got himself that Vandal. Oh my God, it's labored. Cloud, 10 seconds.
Oh.
The Shao show returns with a pace safe card, Thrifty. And they got absolutely chaotic there, and it worked out very well.
Shao down to just 38 HP, but 4 kills.
Mad one. What the
Yeah,
hell?
it's just, yeah.
Enemy remaining. Next time we'll use
Like I said, NAVI were here so quickly. I think Giant X are maybe expecting 1 or 2 to walk a smoke in like an anti-eco here, but
Give me some more of those from Shao.
yeah, I mean, NAVI all gas, no brakes ahead of the plant as well.
Yeah, but speaking of that, it looks like Giant X are doing similar things, right? They want to go pacey back into this. Still precarious, though. Ferrara has to dodge all that, set up a little bit of a switch of that. Hero this time, obviously littering the board. That Cypher util. Giant X make it through. I don't want to say unscathed, because they did lose out on Flickless, and Ara down on about half HP. So this retake is going to be deadly.
Shower's ult as well, so chance to make things even worse. Diligent on the clear through mid. Oh, we're going to make a move here. Crosses bold right in the face of Angel, but Cloud finds it with a Hunter's Fury.
Oh my
Westside's got
God!
2.
You thought it was a mistake, but it feels more like a trap. I don't know how they all got so focused on it, but Ara's still breathing and still fragging out. It's Shao again. This time, he can't do enough. Giant X making mountains out of molehills in that.
Up to 11 now. Just the one found in the second half here for NAVI. Giant X once more elevating the standard of play. Westside, man. I can't sing his praises enough. In some of these individual scenarios.
Now, Westside's been really, really good. And he kind of goes under the radar a little bit.
He does, yeah, because he's not kind of, he's not dropping 30 bombs. But he's just so quietly consistent. And so sharp as well.
Yeah, this is getting much better. This series comes down to Haven probably. If we're looking at how these rounds have gone, I'm on board. What do they do here? NAVI. Any plans in mind? Just look down middle, really. Get a mid crunch, but that's not where Giant X are already going toward. That A site looking like that eventual goal.
Yep. Open for the taking here. NAVI maybe miscalling the rotation. Giant X are so cautious. I think because there's been no contact here, they're considering now rotating themselves.
Galaxy Brain Angel already knew this was happening. This man lives rent-free in their heads. It might work out. That's the mad part, isn't it? Oh.
I almost don't want to watch.
John, you cast this one, I'm closing my eyes.
Gotta go.
We noted early on here with the drone, at least stun will come through. Ara looking to pave the way.
Hero, though, gonna be revealed. Has to back away. Leave it to the boys at the back of the site. Ara, though, good for one, good for a second. He had support, though. Everyone coming in, fight back site. Shao did what he could. Still finding 2, but 2 was never gonna be enough. But
just wild that they're still walking into a stack here.
yes.
Map point found for Giant X. A long road back in if NAVI want to make a go of things here in map 2. But with the way this second half has gone, gotta be back in Giant X.
Very different from map 1, right? Icebox feels like a lifetime ago now. And it certainly throws everything up in the air for Haven. A chance for champions. Rides on this. We are in the lower round here, so one of these two teams ain't making it further. What was the plan? Mike, I don't know what just went on then, but it didn't look pretty.
We're getting a little desperate to take matters into their own hands. The threat removed already. Man advantage here in round 19.
6 chances to close this. It doesn't feel like that BBL game where it got so close, you know, fighting to get over the line, dragged to OT. I mean, they've already got a man to the good after that start from Alexic. Ara, follow. Oh, just off the drone there, yeah. Putting Hero under pressure. Hero looks dead, yeah. Cleared out very, very diligently. Nice util scaling up through market. Xiao, though, still holding on to a bit of territory here. Still has full kit of util and just gets melted. Angel last man standing, 1v4, 31 HP. The plant's already in. Angel, this would be legendary. And in reality, it's just the outcome we expected, but 13-6, Sunset going Giant X's way opens up so many questions now for Haven.
Yeah, what a way to bounce back in this series. I mean, Ara, for me, another standout performance from him.